Happy New Year, Aquarius! And happy birthday to some of you as you get to the tail end of January. Some of you will be celebrating your birthday. So happy birthday. I will spare you my singing, especially because I'm sick right now. So happy birthday, and I wish you so much luck and health and happiness and love in your life as you move into your new solar year. I do apologize for getting these readings out a little bit late. The holiday season definitely took over in my life, I must admit. There was a lot of family and friends coming and going, and it made it a little bit difficult to get the readings out on time. So I do apologize. I also want to let you know that I will be getting the year ahead readings out, hopefully very shortly, at the very latest by the end of next week. So stay tuned for those as well, because they should be out shortly. So with all of that being said, welcome back. Thank you for coming back, and thank you for watching for all of the people that are joining in for the first time. And let's see what January has in store for all of you Aquarians out there. What are we looking at for Aquarius? I am using the same spread. I said I might change it up in the new year, but it's not going to be in January. I'm just not getting the vibe that we're changing yet. You never know. Next month it might be changed. I really do like this reading though, this spread. So in the first position here, this speaks to fire, which speaks to your creative forces, your wills, your ambitions. I always like to refer to it as the action card, because this is a card that really gets you going, gets your juices going, gets you into that movement zone. So in this position here, you pulled the Nine of Wands in reverse. So the Nine of Wands in an upright position really speaks to potentially feeling like there's hidden factors at play. People potentially could be against you. You feel very isolated, alone, a little bit beat up. You can see there the guy's got bandages on, just not really feeling too sure. In a reverse position, I see you really looking at January and really feeling that you have overcome that. So if you've had something like that in the recent past, Aquarius, this is a month where you're really feeling, and because it's in the action position, it's not just that you're feeling it, it's actually happening. People are starting to, if there was people that were opposing you, they're starting to really see what you were saying, what you were doing all along. They're coming on board, they're coming onto your side. You don't have those hidden factors at play that you potentially did in the past. So you're really getting a lot of positive energy moving into your world this month, Aquarius, that we're not seeing those hidden factors, those hidden oppositions against you. And because of that, you're moving forward in an extremely sure-footed manner during the month of January. Now, in the next position here, this symbolizes air, which would be your current strategies, the thoughts concerning your goals. It could sometimes be the things that keeps you up at night. I hope it's not. In this position here, again, reinforcing this, is the Ten of Wands. So you've had the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands, but the Ten of Wands is in a reverse position. Again, this is speaking to carrying an extremely heavy load. That burden has lifted, Aquarius, this month. So if you haven't already felt that release, you will be by the end of the month. So this month is a very, very, it's like a turning point for you, Aquarius. You're feeling release. You're feeling a burden released. You're really feeling sure-footed as to the people, the situations surrounding you, and you're thinking about this. Wow, I'm starting to have, there's some new doors opening. And as we know, there has to be upheaval, which I feel that some of you have recently experienced in the recent past, to really clear the air and make room for those new developments that can come in, that can be very bright and very fulfilling. In the next position here, we have what represents water. So these are your emotions. So but you have here the Three of Swords. So potentially, and again, I'm not picking up that this is happening in the month of January for you Aquarians out there. I feel that this is something that happened in the recent past. You may still be feeling lingering sadness of what has happened. You may have had a loss. You may have had a betrayal. And I still feel you giving a little bit of sentimental thought towards that. At the same time, appreciating the good things that are coming in, because you're realizing that even though something may have been lost, a burden has also been lost as well, which is opening up and freeing more energy of you to explore new positive ideas and pursue more positive ambitions. Now, in this position here, this speaks to Earth. So these are, Earth speaks to material things, the things that help you cope with everyday life. It can be money, not always money. It can be people, it can be things, it can be situations that surround you that would impact your everyday life. Now, I generally say that this is not money. In this reading here, I do feel that money is coming through. Here you see the Three of Pentacles. So I see small incremental gains this month for you, Aquarius. The Three of Pentacles really speaks to somebody going to visit somebody's wares, to watch them at their skill. I see this month somebody potentially taking recognition of your skills this month, Aquarius. Somebody that you may have thought never took notice is noticing you this month, and you will be rewarded. So this could potentially impact, for those of you that are working, this could be somebody potentially looking at giving you a promotion. Maybe you're looking at changing your career completely because you didn't even appreciate the skill set that you have that somebody else noticed, and they're offering you something. So I do see this as there will be changes to the way that you are making money this month. I see it in a positive light. So some changes may be on the front as far as how you're making money. This position here speaks to what drives you into new directions, what creates those new ambitions. In this position here, you have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now, the Ten of Cups is the most happiness that you can ever think of, especially with your family and the ones that you love the most. In a reverse position, I feel that potentially you may be coming off of a situation, and this would also speak to it, where your family life may have had some bumps in the road. Maybe you weren't feeling entirely happy. Maybe right now you are not in a happy place with your family. Maybe you've been working so hard, you need to spend more time with the family, with your partner, with your children. It could be different for each one of you because this is a general reading. But I'm feeling like you're acknowledging that. You're seeing that there is distance. There is a gap in the family unit that you know you need to close. If the gap continues to grow, I feel that you're seeing that it could become an even bigger gap, and potentially you could be seeing a Tower card in a future spread. So what you are looking at now is addressing those concerns that you have in your family life. In this position here, this speaks to what helps you maintain that balanced and healthy lifestyle. Here you have the Ace of Rods in reverse. I do apologize, Aquarius. I'm still coming off of a cold, and I've got a few little tickles in my throat there. So in this position here, you have the Ace of Rods in a reverse position. The Ace of Rods in an upright position really speaks to putting new things into play. These are new ideas, but they're really taking form. You have a quick idea, and you quickly put it into motion. Things are not happening as quickly as you would like them to this month, Aquarius. Now, if you notice here, the rods, which symbolize action, every single rod card in this reading is in reverse. So it really tells me that this month you will not be experiencing the quickness, the busyness of action that potentially you were anticipating, which is also good because this gives you the time, this gives you the freedom to address those things that if you were really busy, you wouldn't have the time to address. So potentially you're taking that extra time that you have this month, the quietness, so to speak, of this month, to really circle back and focus on the family and the relationships that mean the most to you. Now, in this position here, this speaks to what potentially needs to go in order for you to move forward. This here is the King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in an upright position it really speaks to, and I'm really picking up in this reading, Aquarius, I don't always say that the court cards necessarily mean people, but I am picking out that this is a person in your life. Aquarius, because it's a general reading, it could be male or female, dark-haired, potentially dark complexion, very good with money, but somebody who is a little bit arrogant. If you see here, this is somebody who is extremely arrogant and not always there for you. I'm picking up that because it's in a reverse position, you feel that this person should be there for you because of the relationship that you either perceive you have, or because of that structural relationship that you have with this person. But you feel that this person should be there for you, and they are not. Potentially this person needs to go, or you need to have those talks to say, you know, I'm really expecting this from you. I'm expecting you to pull your end of the weight. I'm expecting you to pitch in with the bills. I'm expecting you to whatever it may be for your own personal situation. And I'm really getting the message that, you know, if it's been going bad for a long time, potentially you just need to say goodbye and cut the cord completely. Or you really need, depending on the relationship that this is, you need to sit down and have a calm and heartful conversation about what needs to change to make everybody feel more fulfilled. And this may really be coming back to this card here. And this may be why you're feeling the sorrow for those of you that didn't experience anything in the recent past. And it is happening this month because you're sad that you have to have this conversation with this person. You never expected that you would have to have this conversation with this person because you just assumed that they would live up to their end of the bargain. So you're feeling kind of disappointed and disheartened with this relationship in your life this month. But it can be fixed if you have those conversations. This card here symbolizes what the universe is guiding you towards for greater fulfillment. The Ace of Pentacles in an upright position speaks about new ventures, and this can be, you know, new business startups, new jobs, new careers, job change, promotion, anything that would really create some type of income for you. In a reverse position, I'm really getting the message very strong here that this is not the month to embark on some of those ideas that you wanted to embark on independently. So if you wanted to launch the business and it was your idea, if you wanted to change careers, if it was your idea, the universe is saying this is not the month. Now, if something comes in, absolutely go for it. If somebody comes in and makes you an offer and recognizes your skill set and your talent, totally go with that path. That is the path that you want to go down this month. As far as your own, it's not saying not to pursue them ever. It's saying right now is not the time because you have other things on the burner that if you get those resolved and those cleaned up, you will be able to give 110% of yourself to this. But right now, because of the other things that are at play, it's not the time to move forward with that. Now, in this position here, this speaks to the universe's reaction to your current state of being. Here you have the Eight of Cups in a reverse position. The Eight of Cups in an upright position speaks to an individual who is leaving something. They're leaving something behind. They're starting upon a new journey. It's not entirely a happy event, but they know that the new path, the new destination is so much better and has so much more potential to bring in that abundance that they are seeking and that they need for that fulfillment in their life. Now, in a reverse position, Aquarius, I feel that the universe is feeling that you are potentially feeling like you have to start a new journey, that you potentially have to say goodbye to something. The universe wants you to know that if you take the time out that is required this month, you may be able to salvage the path that you were originally on. Now, if you are an Aquarian out there who's looking at this and you're saying, you know what, things have not been good for me in this situation or this relationship for quite some time, this is the month. Like, I'm having that conversation, and if I'm not getting the feeling that they're biting, see you later, right? For other ones of you out there that are watching this could have been something that you haven't actually brought to the table yet. It's just been bugging you underneath the surface. The universe is saying this is the month to take time out and put your energy towards those relationships to get them back up to that happy spot, that fulfilling spot, and really focus on the personal relationships in your life this month, as opposed to trying to get out of the gates and make your money and make your mark. You have the rest of the year for that. 1 month is not going to harm you in any way if you take some time out for yourself and for those that are closest to you. The last card here, which truly could be the first card because it speaks to the foundation for the entire spread. This is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, interestingly enough, you pulled the King of Pentacles as well, which I felt very strongly was a person. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, again, I feel is a person, Aquarius. Now, the Queen of Pentacles really speaks to the thought. The King is the action. So this, I feel, is the same person. And I feel that leading into this month, whoever this is or whatever this situation is, you've been thinking about that unhappiness. I feel like it has a lot to do with money, to be quite honest. But you've been thinking about this situation. There's been something weighing on you where you're just feeling somebody is not pulling their end of the bargain. This isn't what you thought you signed up for. And it's coming through extremely loud and extremely clear because this is not working, and it's actually starting to spill out into other areas of your life. That unhappiness, that lack of commitment, if you will, to what they had originally bargained for, or what you had originally bargained for, is starting to spill out into other areas of your life, and it's starting to affect you. So it needs to be addressed this month, Aquarius. Now, I always like to pull 2 additional cards. Now, wow. Okay, so this card here speaks to the 7 of Swords. It's in an upright position, Aquarius. I hate to say that. This card really speaks to somebody feeling like they are getting away with something. I don't feel that this is you, Aquarius. I feel that this is somebody else who is potentially not holding their end of the bargain. They're not living up to the expectations that they said that they would live up to and that you were under the impression that they would be. They know it. They know that they're doing this. They know that they're getting away with it, or at least they think they do. And this totally, Aquarius, is the month that if you've got an issue in your life where somebody is not living up to what they said they would do, and it is impacting you in a negative way, and your family life in a negative way, you need to stand up this month, and you need to have that conversation. To reinforce that message even more, you have here the 5 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Swords speaks to somebody who feels like they've pulled the rug out from under you, and they're really smug about it. Like, oh, look what I just did. In reverse position, this is telling me this is the month. You're not going to let that happen anymore. If it did happen, you're going to address it. If you feel like it has the potential to happen, or that it's like an ongoing situation, this is the month that you will be taking charge, Aquarius, and owning it, and really saying, you know what, I've been trying to keep the peace, but I've been trying to keep the peace, and it's still not peaceful, so I'm going to say something. So for each one of you, this may be different. This may be a personal relationship. It could be an institution of some sort. It could be, you know, that your bank fees are not what you thought they were going to be. It could be something like that as well. So again, this is general, so it's going to be different for all of you, but I do feel that it primarily has to do with money and shared resources and how you are contributing, or how the other person is contributing So this is a turning point for you, as I said originally, Aquarius. This is a turning point this month, which is beautiful to get this out of the way for the beginning of the year, and then you can move forward. But I feel like you're just addressing all of the negativity that is still lingering from 2016 this month, and you're really taking charge this month and saying, no, I'm not going down a whole other year, one more year with this still at play. So something needs to change, and you're going to have that meaningful, constructive, calm conversation, Aquarius. So that is your reading for January. It looks like you're going to have a very interesting month. You do have a lot of groundedness, though. A lot of the burdens that you felt in the past are going to be released, and it could be because of these conversations that you are having. So that is a positive feeling. So until we see each other next time, Aquarius, I wish you a wonderful month of January. Good luck with the combos, and keep your head up, keep smiling, and enjoy that sunshine.